Well, hello, ladies. This is your girl, Shavonne. So, this one's going to be a good one. So, before I start, let me introduce myself. For those of you who don't know me, I am Shavonne Dorsey, fashion designer, women's empowerment enthusiast, and of course, I'm passionate about the lifestyle for women 40 and up. So let's get into this video because a lot of you all have said to me, Shavonne, how did you meet your husband? Shavonne, how did you know when it was time for you to get married? I get a lot of questions about my love. Well, first of all, my husband and I are high school and college sweethearts. And we met in college. We came out of college in December of 98. Okay? But we met in high school, dated all the way from high school to college, broke up, and after graduation, we went our separate ways. 20 years went by, ladies. 20 years went by. And after 20 years, God put us back together. It was the perfect timing for he and I to be back in each other's lives. And so I felt that it was very appropriate to talk about finding love and being ready for it in your 40s. So the reason why this is so important is because a lot of ladies in their 40s have been through several things. Some of you all have been through divorces. Some of you all have had children. Some of you all have never been married before. Some of you all have had broken relationships. And some of you all have found love. But for my ladies who have not found love and are definitely interested in still having love again, or at least even finding love and getting married for the first time, this is for you. So buckle up. Open up your ears, ladies, and I want you to dive into this with me. All right, so we're going to talk about finding love and being ready for it in your 40s and up. So these are ways that I have found work, okay? My husband and I have been married going on 6 years in June, and let's just talk about this. So first, ladies, this is the first way. First, let me say this. This is not a how-to of finding love, but these are ways to get ready for love to find you. So let me clarify that, okay? So the first way, ladies, is self-reflection. Self-reflection is so important, okay? So many ladies, sometimes when they go through broken relationships, not to say that the guy was not to blame, but how did you play a part in what happened? How could you have done things differently? Not to necessarily make that relationship last, because if he was the one, he would have been the one, right? But self-reflection is so powerful. Self-reflection gives us an opportunity to really examine who we are and really understand what we desire. Self-reflection is a powerful way to understand what you want and what you don't want. But if you're so busy concentrating on the other person or other persons that you might be dating or what's not right about him, let's talk about what's right with you or what's not right with you, okay? So make sure to spend time on self-reflection and becoming more self-aware of who you are as a woman. So that's number one. Number two, ladies, when I say this, when I need you to really, really lean in and hear me on this one, make sure that you are healed from the past. I just want to get silent real quick on that one because I'm going to say it again. Make sure that you have completely healed from the past. Don't drag your old baggage into your new relationship. It's kind of like taking an old house note, or let me say it the other way. It's kind of like taking what you're paying for your apartment and dragging it into your house note. Or for some of you all who've closed on homes, taking your old furniture and putting it in this brand new home. It's like, no. You want to make sure that you have healed from the past. Don't enter a relationship and your heart is still broken, or you are still bitter, or you still don't trust, or you still think all men are dogs. Like, don't get into relationships if you have not healed from your past. Because your past, ladies, is really for you to learn from. It's not to keep you broken. It's not to keep you paralyzed. It's not to keep you from experiencing love again. It's for you to learn from and understand more things about yourself, which was, again, number one, self-awareness, okay? Make sure you're healed from the past. before you get into a new relationship. All right, I'm going to keep it moving because I could stay there a long time. The third one, ladies, is be open. Be open to different possibilities. I hear so many women say, oh, well, if he doesn't make this, or if he's not this height, or if he's not this build, or this, or that, you could be canceling a lot of good men. Now, I'm not saying you shouldn't have standards, okay? I get that. But maybe he's a little shorter than what you prefer, but he has a great job. He loves his mom. He's a faithful man. Maybe he's not the most attractive guy, or maybe he's not, quote unquote, your type, but he loves God. He's looking for a wife. He wants to treat his wife like a queen. He pays bills. All of the things, ladies, that you might be looking for could be in this package that may not necessarily be your type. That's why I said be open. Be open to different possibilities, things that you may not have normally dated or it may not have been on your list of your type. Be open. Some people say, well, I can't meet anybody unless they're in church. Well, church people go to the grocery stores too, right? Last time I checked, okay? Church people go to the mall too. Don't think that you can only meet the man in church and that's the only place you want to meet him. Be open to different possibilities, okay? All right, let me keep it moving. So we're talking about ways to not only find love, not really to find love, but be ready for love to find you. So way number 4, do the work on yourself, ladies. Some of us are so ready to get into new relationships and we haven't done the work on ourselves. We haven't healed from the past, or we haven't worked on our confidence, or we haven't done things to keep ourselves up. We haven't done things to celebrate who we are as a woman. If you can't celebrate and appreciate yourself, how is a man supposed to do that for you? Okay? So do the work on yourself. And ladies, most of us know what that work is, okay? And if you don't, find out. There are so many things that we can improve about ourselves so that we can be ready when love does come to us. Do the work on yourself. Some of that might be counseling, okay? Some of you all have experienced painful relationships or have very painful pasts and you never got any professional help for it and you've been suppressing this pain. Chances are you may not be the best person to be in a relationship. Get some counseling. Do the work on yourself. Maybe it's getting a little bit more in shape. Start hitting the gym up a little bit more. Even if it's just for a half an hour, okay? Maybe doing the work on yourself could be increasing your prayer life, spending more time with God. Maybe it's meditation. Some of us need to really, really get in tune with ourselves and meditate more. Do the work on yourself, ladies. Maybe that's forgiving yourself. Some of you are some of my ladies are walking around not forgiving what they allowed themselves to go through 10 years ago. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. You're walking around blaming yourself and wishing you hadn't did this. Do the work on yourself so that when love comes, you are ready to fully and confidently accept it. Let's keep moving forward, ladies. So the next way that I think of being ready for when love finds you is be open to online dating. Y'all, when I tell you I have met so many of my ladies who met their husbands online. Now, I'm not talking about Plenty of Fish. I know there, or what's the other one? When you swipe to the left, I forgot what it's called. But there are some mature dating websites for professional people who are truly looking for a commitment, okay? Know which ones we're talking about. But don't just say, oh, I'm not meeting anybody online. Well, if you think about it, our world has changed. People are a lot busier now, and a lot of people are online. It's just another resource. Look at it as another resource, okay? Be open to it, because technically this really opens your dating possibilities up way wider than what you could find at the grocery store or at your club, if you're still clubbing, I don't know, or, at your church or wherever you're at. So meeting people online is not necessarily a bad thing. I meet a lot of women who met their husbands online, and they've had successful marriages. So I'm going to keep this moving. The next way, ladies, to be ready for when love finds you is set standards for yourself. If you don't have standards, you know the cliche, if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. Well, I know all of us have heard that, but there is so much truth in that statement. Ladies, when you have standards, it shows that you love yourself. It shows that you care about yourself. It shows that no one can just waltz up in your life, right? And start running your life better than you. Having standards for yourself really, really allows you to set boundaries. And setting boundaries are safety measures, okay? You decide what those standards are. That might be another video, but I know I had my standards and my husband met all of them, okay? So have standards for yourself. Also, ladies, I want to point this out too. When you have standards for yourself, this is another way of communicating to the universe that you respect yourself. And so when you put that out there, the universe is going to bring people to you that also respect you. Do you see what I'm saying? What you put out is what you're going to get back. All right. So we're going to keep this moving. So the next one, ladies, is be patient with yourself and the process. So many women are rushing to get into love or rushing to get into relationships. Slow down, okay? Like literally enjoy the journey. And when I say enjoy the journey, what I mean by that is enjoy and embrace what you're learning. Really stop and look at the things that you are learning, not only about yourself, but about others. Y'all, dating is supposed to be fun. I don't know where we missed the mark that people tell me dating sucks or there's no good men out there. And guess what? Dating sucks. It sucks because you keep saying it sucks. I'm just saying it. Okay, you're saying it, so you're going to keep getting that. Or you could say something like, dating may not be the most fun thing, but I'm willing to try it. Dating may not be my comfort zone, but I'm willing to put myself out there. I'm going to use dating as a way to learn more about myself and other people. Use it as an educational piece and not as, okay, is he the one? Is he the one? Is he the one? Like, stop that. Just enjoy the journey. Because if he is the one, trust me, you will know it. And there's nothing you'll be able to do about it. And if he's not, ladies, you will also know it. Okay? Don't ignore the signs. All right. So be patient with yourself and the process while you are waiting patiently on love. Okay? The next one, as I just said, enjoy the journey. This is not a race to find love. It's a course. It's a slow, steady ride. Have you ever been on a roller coaster ride and you're like, oh my gosh, it went so fast. And you're like, let's do it again. Let's get on it again. Or that's different from that train ride. Have you seen the train rides where you're going through the country and it's so scenic? That's what finding love should feel like. It's not a roller coaster ride. It's a journey. You sightsee, you observe, you learn, you take in what you are experiencing it, and you enjoy it. That's what it should feel like when we are dating or when we are waiting on love to find us. Okay? So that was my next thing. Enjoy the journey, right? It should be fun. Okay? But that's a whole nother video. We can talk about that. How to make dating fun. That's going to be a good one. All right. The next one, ladies, we are talking about finding love and how to be ready when love finds you. The next one is continue to learn and love yourselves. Oh my God. This is so important, ladies. Learning yourself is all about becoming familiar with who you are, what you want, and clearly what you don't want. When you know those things, it makes dating a lot easier because you know yourself. And when you start to learn yourself, now you can start to love yourself. And when you love yourself, you're putting that positive energy out there for the universe to bring that right back to you, right? So if you're saying, I love myself, the universe is going to bring people back that love you. versus if you say, I can't stand this about myself and I don't like this and I don't have really confidence in that, then that's exactly the type of people that the universe is going to bring to you. You are in charge. Remember that. Okay. And the last one, ladies, which I love this, know when to let go and let love. I have met so many women that have told me, you know what, I had a good guy, but I was still not over my old ex. Or I had a good man, but I just couldn't trust him because of what happened to me in the past. And unfortunately, they lost those good relationships because when you know to let go, and what that means is let go of the past hurt, let go of the past pain, let go of the resentment, let go of the bitterness. Because if you're holding on to those things, nothing can come in because you're holding on to those things. When you're holding on to those things, it creates blockage for the good things, the good people to come into your life. And you deserve the good things. When you believe that you deserve those beautiful things, then you are going to let those old things go so those new things can come in. And those new things could be a better relationship or even marriage for those of you who are looking for it, or even just true love. All right. I hope these things have helped you. Make sure you share this with your girlfriends. So many women need this. My name is Shavonne Dorsey. I'm a fashion designer. You can always shop my designs on ShavonneDorsey.com. I'm a women's empowerment enthusiast, and I love to help women live the best life that they possibly can in their 40s, 50s, 60s, and up. All right. I'll talk to you guys later. Make sure you share, like, and subscribe. Take care. Bye-bye.